Hello friends, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Daily Life Mirror. Welcome to my channel. And हमें हमेशा एक सोच में रहते हैं कि ज़िंदगी में क्या करना है, कैसे मदद करें किसी की, या फिर हम जानते हुए भी हम कुछ नहीं कर सकते, सोचते रहते हैं कि हम क्या करें. So this is where you have to start with, okay? For instance, in my daily life, okay, I board three-wheelers which I share with local people here. So whenever I sit with them, I don't keep myself to myself. I always sit with them and मैं इन लोगों के साथ बात करती हूँ. मैं इन लोगों को पूछती हूँ कि आप किधर रहते हो, आपकी ज़िंदगी क्या है. My journey is just for around 25 to 30 minutes from my destination to my workplace. However, I just feel like that every person has got their own sense of living, their own inside sense, inside soul, which wants to put out themselves in public. And we can't do that because we think that people might not think of our emotions. They might not share, they might not help us out due to the current situation of the world, global. But like, I always think that why shouldn't we do it? So I make a point that whenever I sit with them, irrespective of what the person looks like, it doesn't matter to me. I just talk to them. Where do you stay? Where do you come from? Which workplace? Where are you working? How is your journey from your place? So they share with me. And they always tell me that we cannot see ourselves into the situation whereby the current world is moving. So we are just passing our time. We just want to move ahead. However, it's not possible. So sometimes they ask me that how do you live your life? Because being an Asian, being in this country, they have got different mindset that how Asians are living in this country. But when we discuss ourselves that no, we are not different than you, we are all equal, and our lifestyle depends on what our income is, we have to manage accordingly. So which I start with them, I tell them that how much do you earn? So they mention their income, and then they say we have got 2 kids, we have to do this. And I always tell them that when the life comes across to you, आप लोगों को एक मुसलसल एक चीज़ का ख्याल रखना चाहिए कि जो इनकम आपको मिलती है वो इनकम से आपका गुजारा करना ही चाहिए, और इसमें से ही कुछ ना कुछ आपको निकालना पड़ेगा ताकि आपको मालूम पड़े कि हमारी ज़िंदगी क्या है, हमको क्या करना है आगे. So I always tell them that if you're earning 200,000, please save at least 50,000 or 20,000. Keep aside so that whenever, because they have got the semesters for the children, they have to buy the books and everything. So this is how our daily life is. And if a person decides to help someone, you can get source. You can ask them, how can we help you? And they say that we are stranded here and there. Sometimes they say that we are in a jeopardy. My life is like this. I'll just tell you one thing. There was one lady who was like on the phone when I met her, when I was sitting in the three-wheeler. There was a lady continuous talking on a phone, and the final destination came. She just hanged up, and then she was looking at me. She was so worried And she couldn't even think it over that how I'm going to react, because I can understand the local language and I can speak with them. So she suddenly goes like, she told me that, how can you help me out with this situation? Can you advise me something? So I said, can you please tell me what exactly the situation is? And I told her that you have to do is listen to both of them. Sit with your sister, because she had really big problem with her sister. Her sister was married, and she was younger to her. So she continuously used to come to her place, and without the knowledge of her, contacting her husband and obtaining some money from him without her knowledge. Although beside that, she was giving her enough money to survive, and she didn't have kids. So that day when she was like talking to her, she had tears in her eyes, and she said that, can you help me out? How can I come out from that situation? So I told her that first you have to ask your husband to stop communicating with her, and then if he is going to communicate, you have to be in the picture so that you should know the whole story. You have to start with that whenever you are sending money to her, you have to inform your husband, because 2 and 2 makes 1. So you have to inform your husband, and then from that you have to start transforming her into a proper position. Like whenever she needs money, you have to go to her and say, even if you don't have time, I know that you are a very busy person, you have got your own life, however, you have to go to her and see what else she needs in her house, and then what is she doing exactly with the money and everything. Otherwise, you have to be clear with her. Henceforth, I am not going to help you if you are not precise that आपको क्या चाहिए, क्या करना है पैसे के लिए. So this is how people are working these days. They just sit on other income and just enjoy, and husbands also, they depend. So this is how the daily life moves on. So this was one case. And then the other time she took my number, that day she took my number and she called me and she said, I've already started practicing and I have got a big difference. So, and then how we are projecting ourselves towards the society. Like if you want to stay lonely, that this is not going to help anyone. It's not going to help you neither, and it's not going to help the society. We are not here just to stay alone. We need people around us to help us out, and we are there for them. We have to be there for them. So this is how people have to project themselves. And then the second thing is that don't be selfish. If you have got some ideas or anything, if you have got colleagues and you see that person is not moving on, or maybe that person has stuck somewhere, just call out to that person and say that, I can see you are struggling with your life. I can see you are struggling with something. Can I assist you with anything? Perhaps that could help a person's life, and then even the image of yours can improve in the society with around you, yourself, in your family. This is very important. Daily life is not only about yourself. Daily life is about people surrounded with you, people you are moving with, and people how they are projecting towards themselves and towards the society. So please take care, and please join with me with the daily life mirror, and we can at least help each other in case if you need any advice or any projection in your life or any future. Just call me up, or maybe you can just tag me on the comment box, and I can help you out with anything. Thank you. Take care. I'll see you into my next episode. Khuda Hafiz.